Hasson, can you kind of talk about, first off, the combine and then to have a pro day here, and what the whole experience has been like for you?
The experience has been great. It's been fun. It's been a long journey. The process is very long. It's a long couple of days. Not a lot of sleep, but it's something you'd rather be doing than like what else would you be rather doing but getting the biggest interview of your life to play something that you love.
What has it been like to see all the eyes you have opened since the combine?
I would say it's great. I've put in a lot of hard work. With football, basically dedicated my whole life to it. So to get the recognition and for people to say the things that they've been saying about me, it's been great. But some of the noise, I try to block out, be humble, remain humble, and just keep thanking God for all the blessings He's been throwing my way.
Is some of that noise the first round noise? I mean, isn't that hard to block out? I'm sure. I mean, the draft's right here. You can hear your name called.
Yeah, it is hard to block out, but you never know what could happen. I just know that I'm a great player. I believe that I can play this game for a long time. And, if and when my name get called, that team, they should know that they're going to get a heck of a player.
What is it like when you see mock drafts or somebody brings up a mock draft to you and they say, hey, this one has you going ninth? I mean, what goes through your mind when you hear that?
Like I said, it's just like, it's like my hard work has been recognized, Most of it is opinions of other people, and it's great to see those opinions. It's great to see that people think so highly of me. I believe that my talent matches what they say, but like I said, I just try to remain humble, keep the same work ethic, keep working hard. Nothing has changed. I'm still the same person. I'm still the guy that's want to work as hard as he can to make sure that he's the best.
You weren't surprised at the numbers you put up?
No, not at all. A lot of the numbers that I put up were kind of close to what I was doing here. The numbers at Combine were better, but going into training and knowing where I was around, and once I got my legs to be somewhat fresh, I knew that I was going to go in and have a strong Combine.
You were a walk-on.
Yes.
Can you speak to how far you've come? Now we're talking about you possibly being a first-round draft pick.
I came so far, literally from the bottom. 2 injuries in high school, both of my junior and senior season, to walking on, being overlooked, to finally getting my chance to play football again, and now being able to go play in the NFL, like that's just amazing, So like I said before, a lot of hard work, and now I'm here at this point.
Hasson, what did you think about the draft being in Philly? You played at Temple, Cam, what I'm saying?
I think that's awesome, just to be able to get drafted. If my name get called, especially in the first round, to get drafted in a city that I played in for 4 years, to get drafted so close to home, 15 minutes away, to have so much support that's going to be here. I feel like the city will be behind me. I know my city's going to be behind me. It's just outstanding. It's almost like a dream come true. I'm living in the dream, and I don't have to wake up yet. So it's excellent.
Have you had conversations, interviews with the Eagles, and what's that exchange been like?
So I've been informed that that a lot of teams don't want us disclosing information of who we talk to. So I won't disclose any names of teams. I would say that I talk to a lot of teams. And a lot that have interest.
I saw you talking to Tyler Reddick on the sideline. Is he someone that's perfect to pick his brain about the NFL and the NFL life?
Exactly. Tyler is big bro, and the fact that I'm in the same spot that he was in a year ago is like he has recent knowledge. He's so close. I could call Ty anytime, texting me, always picks up the phone for me, and just let me pick his brain. The same for Tavon or Robbie. Like I text those guys like, hey, what should I be expecting at the Senior Bowl? We talk for 30 minutes to an hour, letting me know the things I should expect. So I'm forever grateful for them and what they have been able to, what type of knowledge they've been able to pass down to me.
You mentioned your family support. I think we all heard a story at the Combine about your mom taking out a loan to get you a meal plan, and your dad kind of talking you through some tough times. Can you just talk about that?
Just basically, my mother and father, they didn't want me to feel left out. They wanted me to feel like I felt right in. So they did whatever they could to make sure that that I was comfortable here. A lot of money had been taken out so that I can go to school here. You know, it was times where I felt like I wanted to quit, but having them and support of other families, you know, other family members helped me keep strong and, you know, helped me keep pushing, and now I'm here.
What year were you put on scholarship?
My last year, 2016.
So you told the story before how you said you didn't even know that you could walk on as a
Right.
Division I player. Who kind of pushed you to say, yeah, go, you can walk on?
No,
give it a
so
shot?
basically my dad just poked and prodded. Basically, like you said, I thought when I had those two injuries, I thought my career was over. My mother, she just so happened to be like, you know, you're gonna go get a degree. You're gonna go get a degree, get a job, make something out of yourself. So I was gonna go to school as a regular college student. Had no intention of playing football. I thought it was done for me. It just so happened Temple accepted me, and my father, being who he is, somebody who's trying to always see if there's another way, he poked, prodded, you know, called the program, and we found out that Francis Brown, who was then the GA, he's you know, he went with Royal to Baylor, but he was on the staff. He was on that staff with Adazio, and he got me on as a preferred walk-on. So
And then got to the point where Steve had told you that you weren't going to be coming back, and then Fran had to kind of vouch for you again.
yeah. So and I don't know, you know, what was all behind that. I don't know why that happened. I really can't tell you. I thought I did nothing wrong. And, you know, Coach Roy came back, and Coach Roy, he saw some use, you know. He saw that I was a good kid, good guy, and he let me back on the team, and he gave me a shot. He was that coaching staff was the first coaching staff to give me a shot and let them see what I had to offer.
Whoever lands you in the draft, what are they going to get from Hasson Reddick?
Oh man, they're gonna get the hard. What I believe is the hardest working player in the draft. That's just to come from where I have, like, you know, the obstacles that I overcame, the adversity that I went through, to be here. People don't understand how much hard work is, you know, been put into this. I truly believe that I'm the hardest working player in the draft, and I believe and I know that's going to continue once I get to that next level.
Is that why the day after the combine you were out here working at 6 in the morning?
No, yeah. So I came out here, you know, just wanted to get the vibe. You know, I wanted to see what was going on here. With, you know, Temple was special to me. It's home. It gave me a chance to play football again. I will forever love Temple, the Temple football program. I came back, you know. Coach Collins, he's been so polite, you know, offering the red carpet anytime what he calls the Temple legends come around, and I just came to see what type of work the guys here were putting in. And he was, you know, showing me, you know, what the guys were doing and how hard they were working, and I was proud to see that the tradition of hard work is being, you know, held so high around here. But mostly, I was trying to get in the facility as well so I can get my legs right and get ready for the day.
Hasson, who's the guy that you had on your game after?
Von Miller. Von Miller, he's one of my favorite NFL athletes, just so how hard and aggressive he plays, how physical he is, the athleticism he has. He's such a great player.
So when did you start thinking that maybe the NFL was a possibility? Was it after the Penn State game last year? Or when did you start getting some feedback where somebody might have said to you, like, hey, if you keep this up, you could be playing for the next level?
Honestly, it never really. So the dream was to always play in the NFL. It never really occurred to me that the dream would come true until after senior season. You know, I had a decent junior season, and it still didn't hit me. You know, even though people told me how good I did and, you know, what type of asset I was to the team my junior year, you know, to come back and have the senior year that I had. Once I had that senior season, I just knew that I was a dominant player. Everything clicked. I got my growth as a player had developed so much, and I'm gonna continue to become a better player. And I knew that that's gonna carry into the NFL.
Hasson, what's the game plan for you heading into the draft? How do you make sure that you stay healthy?
So I'll be around here working out, maintaining the shape. Like I said, Coach Collins, he's offered all the help, you know, anything I need, he has offered it to me. So I will be working out with the strength and conditioning staff here, maintaining my shape, making sure that, you know, I'm making sure I stay in shape, and I'm also will be working with the position coaches as well to keep brushing up on my technique. You know, keep brushing up on the knowledge of the game, and, you know, taking in everything that I could, any type of help that I can get.
Hasson, what do you think your best position fit is in the NFL?
I would say that outside linebacker in a 3-4 system is what is most natural to me because I've played rush in here, which is kind of the same thing for 3 years. But because of the type of player I am, how fast I can learn the game or a position, I know that if I'm put at inside linebacker, that I can be the best at that as well.
Have any teams kind of indicated where they might?
A lot. Some teams has indicated at outside linebacker. Some have inside linebacker, and some have said both. So I can't wait to see what the future holds for me.
What are your memories of playing at high school? If you had to describe your high school career to somebody, I know there were the injuries, but what was your high school career like?
Filled with injuries, a lot of, I would say, disappointment in and basically, it was some fun times, for the games that I did play, I did have fun and enjoy myself, but mostly what I remember is the injuries and, thinking my football career was over.
Coach Rule was at the combine. Did you have a chance to talk to him?
Yes, I did.
What do you have to say?
He just came down there and showed support. Haven't seen him. Up until that point, I haven't seen him for a couple months, and he let me know that he was coming down and that he wanted to see me, and I'm glad that he came down. Just to see his face. Coach Rule came down, Coach A, a couple guys from the Baylor staff that used to be here at Temple as well came down, and just to see them and know that I had other support other than people that was watching home, be here and supporting me. It was a lot of love, and I'm appreciative of him coming down.
Were there nerves at the combine? Going to the Senior Bowl kind of helped get that out because of how far you've come. Were there any moments where you look around and say, I can't believe this?
I believe that I was highly prepared. Preparation is key. If you're prepared, there's no reason to be nervous. Now, I was anxious. I wasn't nervous. I was anxious. Ready to show what I can do. But I was, like I said, I was prepared. I put in 2 months of hard work to make sure that I was ready for that moment, and like I said, preparation is key. If you're prepared for it, there's no need to be nervous. Go in there with confidence, go in there knowing that you gave your best leading up to that moment, and everything should go the way that that it was planned. Your hard work should show.
What about going into today? Obviously you did the positionals, but not much. Did you think about doing more, or doing nothing?
Today was a quick turnaround. Then though I just came back Sunday, hamstrings was a little tight, but I got as loose as I could, and I wanted to show what I can do from a position standpoint. As far as at the combine, I believe with the testing of the 40, the broad and stuff, I believe that I showed that I'm a very explosive. I did my best there, so I wanted to come here and show the coaches, what they haven't seen that much on film.
How did the interviews go? I know Robbie mentioned last year that he got some tough questions. How did did those go pretty well?
A lot of my so I would say all of my interviews, it was pretty generous. I didn't really have any tough questions. It was more so background information, getting to know me. It was a bunch of teams telling me, like you play really well. We like the way you play the game. So I didn't really have tough questions. It was more so, the process was just long.
Any weird questions or funny questions, like what kind of training did you do, stuff like that?
Nah, one team asked me, so the guy, he would say like numbers, so I had to say like A1, B2, C3, and go all the way down to Z. And then he would say letters. I would have to repeat the letters back to him. Then he would say numbers. I would have to repeat those back to him. Then he would do it again, and I would have to repeat it in reverse. And I thought that was like, I thought it was kind of odd, because I was like, I don't understand how much this has to do with football besides concentration. But it was fun. It was funny to me, and I'm like, look, and I killed it. Everything I got right. So I thought that was funny.
2 more questions.
Say that again.
Did you take the Wonderlic test?
Yes, I did take the Wonderlic test. I don't like they don't give out the answers, but I did take the Wonderlic test, and I believe I did good with that as well.
They asked some crazy questions.
Yeah, the Wonderlic is like, there's a lot of math on there. It's like the SAT almost. It's like the SAT. It's like you never know what to expect when you get it. So.
Are you counting down the days till draft day?
I'm not counting. I wouldn't say counting down the days. I'm just embracing the process, letting it happen day by day. Being the best that I can be day by day, preparing myself, making sure that once draft day is over, whatever team I get called to, I'm able to go in there and start performing right away.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.